Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time to get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Press it in chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Well, as you can see, we got some new logos, courtesy of our very good friend, the Jaffa himself, Mr. Josh Bernetta, which we appreciate him for. But
did you upload their new logo as well?
Shit, I did not. Damn it.
Yeah,
Did all that.
We'll make sure.
Did all that and
We'll
forgot to drop in the low. But yes, our appreciation to JP from the All Pro Jaffos for hooking the Muslim Dub Show with all these new look. Well, actually, as you see, I'm using one as my background.
Yes.
To try to make myself not look as bright as I normally look. But hey, that's another story for another day. But welcome.
You're always bright.
And sweating chicken grease. You are sure about that's one thing for sure. If this was talking spit on Wild 'N Out, I probably might get a bell. But
you definitely would have got. Yeah, you almost got me. But since we're gonna do it real quick, let's just give a rundown of a few of them. What we have as our logo, as you see one of them right there. We also have. Wait. That's the wrong settings. My bad. Let me get to the right ones. So you see that one. Of course, as you see, Dub has that one in the background. We also have this one here,
which we'll use for our NBA preview show coming up real soon.
Even though we're using it right now.
Correct.
And yeah, and just we appreciate you, JP. Thank you, man.
So if you're noticing, we are using the pink color today because we do love the tatas. We always are supporting and saving the tatas. So it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So hence why we're doing the pink lettering here on the show. So if you are a lady and if you're a man too, please make sure your tatas are in good shape because F cancer, and that's just how we feel here on this. Up show. I mean, I've lost some friends to this disease. I know Mizzle has lost some family members to this hideous disease, and certainly want to do everything we can to get rid of this horrible disease. Cancer. I agree, 1,000%. And definitely, we appreciate it, cuz, and thank you for hanging out with us here on this late night edition. This past weekend, indeed. JP, yes. Indeed. Speaking of Jaffos TV, there's a look at the new Jaffo logo. Jaffos TV, brought to you by our good friend JP. Like I said, I love you, but Saturday, brother, it is war. Reason why I said it is his Longhorns.
Is it Texas versus Georgia?
Yes, it is on Saturday. Yes, it is. We are coming to the state capital of Tejas. So it's UGA against Bevo.
Ooh, that's gonna be very nice.
Needless to say. But no, JP, I'm not starting with you. I'm just saying Saturday it's war. That's all I'm saying. Not starting anything. I have seen the way Arch Manning has played.
I thought he went back to the bench.
Oh, yours came back? Well, JP would know better than I. So I mean, if JP does come on the on this edition since he is hanging out with us, I guess we can discuss. Leave UGA alone. All right. I don't need Bevo's horns in UGA. Okay. All right. Don't do that. Anyhow, a wacky. And I do mean a wacky weekend in sports took place. If you were in the top 10 in college football, it was not a good weekend for you. It was crazy. We saw number 4 go down. We saw number 1 go down. I did not know that Vanderbilt has not beaten Alabama since 1984.
So it was due.
40 years worth of being due, yes. But I mean, hell, they still might be partying in Nashville, Tennessee, now.
Hell, they took a piece of the goalpost and threw it in the lake.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
Oh, YouTube it. It's on YouTube.
I must certainly believe it. Well, with the exception of my Bulldogs got back on track. They beat Auburn 31-13. Penn State stayed on track. They beat UCLA 27-11. But number 9 Missouri gets throttled by Texas A&M 41-10. Louisville, ranked 22, lost to SMU by 7. Ohio State, wearing those hideous, ugly gray uniforms, beat Iowa 35-7. Ole Miss took care of business, ranked number 12. They beat South Carolina 27-3. Indiana, ranked 23rd. They beat Northwestern 41-24. Like I said, Vanderbilt held on to beat Bama by a score of 40-35. Clemson, as Mizzle has said, football season in college is over for him as Florida State loses to Clemson 29-13. And
NFL might be over too. Shit. Bring on basketball and hockey.
Ashton Genty, you might want to give him the Heisman right now as he ran for $186 and 3 TDs. He played a half of football, and
it's almost like he's on all Madden and everybody else is on Pro. That's what it seems like right now.
Yes,
it's like
he's
like the big ass kid in a playing sports.
Basically, right now he's Bo Jackson in Tecmo Bowl. That's what he is right now. That's what he is.
That's a damn good way to put it.
That's what he is right now. And basically, he did that in one half. Heck was like, okay, you're done. Go sit down. You're done. You're done for the rest of the half.
But here's the thing, though: who have they really played?
That is true.
Played anybody?
That is true. Oregon. They played Oregon. And lost a very close game. And lost a very close game to Oregon. And
it's not UGA versus UT this week.
Oh, what the hell?
That's from the Jaffa.
I'm mad.
So you got your weeks mixed up.
I'm mad.
I was all ready to go too.
Yeah, it's the 19th. Okay, yes. Oh,
that day.
Yes, you
are.
That
day, so we might have to get a cast going, fellas.
A Georgia Texas cast.
I'll be the man in the middle.
No, ain't gonna be no fighting.
I didn't say it was gonna be no fighting. I was just gonna listen to you guys. I was gonna be doing this, like the from Class Act.
Well, first things first. Georgia has to not fall for the trap that is Mississippi State, because anything can happen. And yes, the yearly hatred for Mr. Pineda that is hating on the Boomer Sooner, that takes place again at 12:30 p.m. Pacific on ABC at the original Cotton Bowl, which I'm glad they still believe in having real grass. It's always a good thing. So I apologize for starting a week early, which, oh God, that's on my god sister's birthday. She's turning 34. God help me.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She'll be 34 on the 19th, yes.
So how old is Miles?
28.
Fuck off. I've been knowing them two since they was children.
Yes.
Grown motherfuckers now.
Yes.
God, Jesus. All right.
How do you think I feel about my niece being 24? No. But as mentioned, Arkansas beats Tennessee 19-14. Washington upsets Michigan in the Pacific Northwest 27-17. And of course, the only thing that made Mizzle happy on Saturday was watching the Golden Gophers of Minnesota beat Southern California by the final score of 24-17.
And to go back and tell Pop, you should have seen his face. I said, hey, bro, y'all took that L. And he was like, to who? Minnesota? Ain't that a bitch?
I'm pretty sure he looked like that.
It's slightly. Slightly. Yeah, slightly.
Or is it more like this?
Pretty spot on.
Mm-hmm.
With ain't that a bitch in the middle of it?
Mm-hmm. And Baylor and Iowa State takes care of business against Baylor 43-21. And that's your wackiness of college football that happened this past weekend. But also, he was there. You were live. We're still trying to understand how this. Okay, first off, let me say this. Berkeley, California, you did an outstanding job.
Fantastic.
Representing and showing why we do love sports here in the Bay Area. Even though I don't live in the Bay Area no more, but still, the whole world.
I'm from the Bay. That's all it is. I'm from the Bay.
Yes,
I said, I don't live in the Bay either, but I'm from the Bay.
Yes. Like I said, I may have transplanted to the desert, but you cannot take the Bay out of me. That's for damn sure. No matter where I go, I am Bay Area through and through to the end. Understand that. But Berkeley, y'all showed out.
Fantastic.
Y'all showed out, came out,
fantastic,
and showed why
the atmosphere.
Yes,
the atmosphere from walking up to the stadium and then getting in the stadium. I mean, it was lit. A lot of you was there too. Don't think there was a lot of you there as well. But my goodness, hey, they were out there the night before waiting for game day. So
no, I mean you had some people. You had some people that were literally there since 11 o'clock the night before, waiting for game together, and then Daniel that makes the field goal kick wearing some Vans, and he goes home with a.
I thought it was a one-shot kick. I heard that they let him do it multiple times, huh?
No, well,
I thought he did it in one try.
He did a test kick, or he did the first kick, actually kicked the well, and it was Herbie that said, "You know what? Give him one more." And he did not miss on the second one, and gets $100,000 for him. And of course,
that's what kickstarted it right there. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were already lit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that's it. It was a good atmosphere, but I'm still in awe. Like, how the fuck Miami? What the cap? Oh, man, I don't.
Well, as we always say, prevent defense prevents you from winning.
In the game, you still play your defense that you were playing.
You don't quit what you're doing to give yourself a 25-point lead. And
honestly, you're really only supposed to play prevent defense on a Hail Mary.
And as Tom Jackson always used to say, knock it down. So, your guess, I just watching it, you're just like, how is this happening? Because I don't know what the heck Cam Warner was doing when he threw that pick six. I'm like, where are you throwing that to, and who are you throwing that to?
Yeah, he threw it right to him.
And
Cal had all the momentum.
They had it.
Miami struck first.
Yes.
And you're like, ooh, they make that look way too easy.
Mm-hmm.
But then what Cal did on that just to respond, dude caught that pass and just took off.
Oh, the tight end said bye-bye.
But as you would say, the seam was open. He found the gleam.
Yes.
But then to make that stop and then to put more points on the board, and then the defense was playing, you're like, oh, momentum is all in Berkeley right now. Hell, you can even go on my Facebook right now, and there was a post, and I didn't say it was. I said it might be over in Berkeley. Well,
Cam Ward said,
hold it.
Hold it.
Let me
And
show you what we do out here.
yeah, it was crazy. It's insane. And heck, our little big brother, who this is his birth month, he doesn't know how it happened.
Right.
He's still shocked that it happened.
We woke up the next day looking at each other like, did y'all come back and win that game? Hell, I even text you. Did Miami win that game? How the fuck they come back and win that game?
Well, I mean,
that's why you play the game, man. It's not how you start.
Hey,
it's how you finish.
As we always say, 60 minutes. 60 minutes. It's a 60-minute game. That's all you can really say. Then
we had a good time, though. We had a real good time. And definitely getting Pop out the house was good, too.
Now, here's my question. Now, when you and I and light-skinned tall bastard Galen, when we went to Hospital, and as we know, they don't serve alcohol. Was that the same case at Memorial Stadium? Okay, so they sell beer. They
sell beer, wine.
Well, it is. Well, I mean, it is in the heart of the Strawberry Canyon in Berkeley, California. So there you go. Okay, so that answers my question, because I know when we went to go see Cal versus Oregon way back when. You want to talk about two dudes that were highly upset? Mizzle and Galen were like,
concession stand. No beer, bro. No beer. What? No beer. Ain't this about what the? How you go to a college? No beer, man. If we'd have known that, bro, we'd have easily snuck in a couple of brewskis. Easily. With the heme at the time when I was drinking heme. Man, I had my ATM card all ready to. Hey, first round on me.
You ain't never seen two guys disappointed in drinking a Sprite like these two were at a college basketball game.
What's the first thing we did after we got out that damn stadium, though?
Oh, they went to go get some beer.
Oh, shit.
But I will say, though, the pizza that we had before we got there was fantastic. Oh, Lord.
Fast slice. We went to fast slice.
Yes.
It's closed now.
Standing, which sucks. Dang it. Why?
We went and got a few slices while we were out there.
Dang you, Berkeley. Why? But at the same time, then it comes into wackiness on NFL Sunday. But I'll just say this.
Well, no wackiness in Denver. Shellacking. Ass kicking. Just the same way the Panthers did to us.
Well, but we will start with no defense in Atlanta on Thursday, as the Falcons and the Buccaneers, as we always say, the NFC South does not disappoint. And Baker and Kirk Cousins went back and forth. Baker had three.
No, it wasn't Kirk Cousins out there throwing the football, but that was Kirk Chains. That was Kirk Chains, boy. He was out there dealing. Atonement of 517 yards?
509. 509.
Okay.
On the night that Matt Ryan goes into the Falcons Ring of Honor, go figure. But he made sure that Drake London got the ball, because Drake London had the best game of his young career.
Thank you.
12 catches for 154 yards and a touchdown.
Give it all.
Mooney had 9 for 105 and 2 TDs, and Kyle Pitts got the ball, 7 catches for 88 yards. But I
finally got points out of that some gun. There we go.
But it was Darrell Hodge that caught the game winner after, oddly enough, London gets hurt in overtime, and the Falcons in first place.
It was.
Oh yeah, it was catch it, make one move, and bye bye, good night. Thanks for coming, Tampa Bay. We'll see you when we play you in Tampa. But before we continue, we definitely want to send our prayers and best wishes to those that are dealing with the hurricanes in the southern area. Protect yourself.
I think the Buccaneers already packed up. They already evacuating people. I think they're clearing out everybody right now.
Tampa is on their way to New Orleans if they're not already there as we speak. But certainly, I have some friends that do live in Florida. You guys be careful. Protect yourselves. God be with y'all. And we're praying for you. So certainly want to give our best wishes to those dealing with those disasters out there. in the Gulf Coast and in the South. So our prayers are definitely with y'all. So you guys be careful out there. Then we had some early morning football in jelly old London as the Minnesota Vikings go into their bye week at 5-0. Even though the Vikings really tried to give this game back to the Jets.
Sure did.
But at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers, very rarely does he throw 3 interceptions in a game, but he threw 3 INTs, which proved to be costly. And Darnold struggled. He was only 14 of 31, but the Vikings find a way to get a win by 6, 23-17. And the Vikings get rested up and get healthy as they go on a bye week, standing at 5-0. But
wow. Didn't see that on the docket.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I'll say this. Joe Burrow versus Lamar Jackson is great quality television, and it did not disappoint. Ravens beat the Bengals in overtime, 41-38. Lamar Jackson throws for 348, 4 TDs. Joe Burrow throws for 392 and 5 TDs. Henry had 92 yards on the ground. Jamar Chase had 10 catches for $193 and 2 TDs. Gave a lot of people some fantasy points if you got Jamar Chase in your fantasy league. Zay Flowers, 7 catches for 111 yards.
I had Joe Burrow, and he gave me damn near 54 points.
Yeah, when you almost throw for 400, that certainly does help. But at the end of the day, Justin Tucker.
Trevor Lawrence gave me 63 in our league.
Sunshine, oh my. Well, speaking of sunshine, it stays true. The Jaguars are still the Colts' daddy when the Colts go to Jacksonville.
I thought the Colts might have had that one, but you stuck to it.
I did.
You stuck to that one. Did you lone wolf that one?
I was the lone wolf on that one. I sure was.
Damn it! Did I win my lone wolf?
No. You had the Bills, and the Bills lost by 3. But back to the Jags. The Jags, wearing their original jerseys and also putting Tom Coughlin in the Jaguar Hall of Fame, got the win by the Colts, getting their first win of the season.
I'll see how this weekend goes. I see a trend here.
People get into their perspective.
No, the trend that I'm seeing is either somebody's in the Ring of Honor. Who was the first? You said Matt Ryan. Ring of Honor, right?
Yes,
correct. And the Falcons had on their old schools, right?
Correct.
They got the W, right?
Correct.
Played at home, right?
Correct.
Jaguars.
Correct.
Put old school uniforms.
Correct.
Played at home.
Correct.
Ring of Honor.
Correct.
You see this trend going on?
Their original head coach, yes. Yes.
Now, once we speak about that Denver Raider game, same fucking trend. Old school. Ring of Honor. Played at home. I'm not just saying it's a conspiracy theory. I'm just putting facts out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, speaking of Sunshine and his 63 points that he gave Mizzle, him and Flacco were both very, very good throwing the ball.
Yeah, they were dealing
on Sunday. Flacco throws for 359 and 3 TDs. Sunshine throws for 371 and 2 TDs. But Tank Bigsby found the end zone twice, 13 carries for 101 yards and 2 TDs.
Even Ian team got some love.
Yeah. Thomas, 5 catches, $122 and a TD. Pierce, 3 catches, $134 and a TD. But at the end, Jaguars kicked the game-winning field goal at the end by Cam Little. Cam Little. Talk about a name for a kicker. But the Jags on the board in 24 get the win, 37-34. The Miami Dolphins won a game. I don't know how.
I picked the Patriots too.
We all picked the Patriots.
Pathetic, man. That's sad.
Yeah, it is. The Patriots actually had a lead in this game. They were actually up 7-3 at the half. And then 2 field goals.
They beat Jacoby Brissett?
With Huntley as the quarterback, yes.
Oh, well, shit. If I'd have known that, I think I would have picked the Dolphins.
Well, somehow the Dolphins go to 2-3. Patriots are 1-4. Dolphins get the win, 15-10.
Ain't this the same Huntley that was the backup for Lamar?
Yes.
See, yeah, I'd have picked the Dolphins. I'd have known that.
Folks in the DC area, they have hope, folks. They might have a reason to believe as the Commies took care of business against the Browns 34-13 as Jaden Daniels.
Should, though, because I believe the Commies are a better team than the Browns.
Agreed. So, I mean, this is not real. It's not shocking that they beat the Browns. I think it's shocking that they're off to a 4-1 start.
Yes, I agree. I would say that.
But right now, whatever Dan Quinn is selling to the Commanders, they are certainly buying, to the atonement of them being in first place all by themselves in the NFC East. And again, I can understand why Adam Peters, who of course was the assistant GM in Santa Clara, running the program, I can see why he was not going to let go of that third overall pick, and is certainly paying dividends as the Commanders get the win 34-13. He was 14-25, 238, ran for a touchdown. Also was the team's leading rusher, but Terry McLaurin has become reinvigorated as Daniels threw a perfect bomb in stride to McLaurin, and the Commanders. Ooh, JP, you know what? You might have to come on. You might have to come on and explain this, bro. You might have to come on and lay some knowledge of why you think Mr. Love You Long Time decided to quit on the Browns. But nonetheless, Commanders get the win, 34-13. Oh, it's being sent. So fans, will be joined momentarily by our good friend from Jopos TV. Momentarily for a quick segment. But as we continue to go through the scores here in the NFL, Texans last second field goal again, get by the Bills 23-20. Folks, the Chicago Bears are over 500.
Yes, they are.
And actually, well, I mean, anybody can rout the Panthers. The Panthers might go 1-6.
Anyone? Rephrase that. There's a team on here that the Panthers didn't get routed by. So.
Well, are you saying that your team might be the only one that they have this season?
I have to look at their schedule, but as of right now, I'm going to say yeah.
Okay, so here's the Panthers' remaining schedule. All right. They got the Falcons this week, probably a loss. Nope. Commies, definitely a loss.
Nope.
I would say the Broncos. The Broncos were 3-2.
Nope.
Now, depending on if Derek Carr misses time, because he did get hurt tonight with an oblique.
Who's the backup?
Jake Hayner from Fresno State, son of Julie Hayner, the former anchor from KTVU Channel 2.
How long is Taysom Hill out?
That I didn't know he was hurt.
Did he play tonight?
Hayner, yes. Hayner did come in and play, yes.
No, Taysom Hill. Did he play tonight?
He did not. No.
Hurt. So how long is he going to be out?
Nope. Then you have the Giants, but then again, the Giants just came up of being the Seahawks.
You don't ever know what Danny Dimes you're going to get.
Definitely not being the Chiefs. Definitely not being the Chiefs.
Definitely not beating the Chiefs.
Buccaneers probably not. Eagles probably not. Cowboys probably not.
Nope.
Cardinals, I don't know, because the Cardinals just shut up my team in the second half. So I mean, who knows?
I'm gonna say no.
Buccaneers, then Falcons.
No. Yep. Yep.
1-6, 1-16.
1-17.
Oh yeah. No, 1-16.
You play 18 weeks, brother.
No,
Bye
17.
week. 13.
Yeah, they
17?
haven't. Yeah, they
Yes,
haven't.
you're right.
They haven't gone
Yes.
to the.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yes.
They
Yes.
haven't.
17.
They haven't
17.
gone.
Yes.
They haven't gone to the 18
Yes.
game schedule yet, even though they're probably
Okay.
are thinking about it. But
Yes,
yeah, I
that's
mean,
right.
but yeah, the Bears. By far, Caleb Williams had his best game. Caleb was actually efficient. 20 of 29 for 304 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hey, DJ Moore found the end zone twice. 5 catches for a $105. DeAndre Swift, 21 carries, 73 yards, and a TD as the Chicago Bears are 3-2 through 5 games. Insane. Packers get a big win as they beat the Rams 24-19. Jordan
Please
Love.
tell me I picked the Packers.
We all picked Green Bay. I was not gonna pick the Rams again and wash my mouth out. No.
Well, you might have to pick them next week. The week after.
Well, right now the focus is the Seattle Seahawks. But yes, as previously mentioned, the Giants go into Seattle.
On a block.
Block the field goal. Takes it back.
Take it to the house and
yes.
wins the game.
Yes.
That's
but
dope, though. That's dope.
Like, don't get me wrong. It's like I was happy the Giants won, but at the same time, I'm like, you bastards. Like, I pick Seattle to win because, again, as you like to say, tequila's on the line. Well, whiskey's on the line too, but
yeah, you go with what you done.
Yeah, but
because I believe I picked Seattle too.
Yeah, we all did.
Yeah, there it is.
And so it's like it's like you wonder your division rival to lose, but you want the bottle. Yeah. So it's like you're like, yes, but you're like, no.
Yes. How you think I felt picking the Chiefs?
You probably were saying great googly moogly. But I mean, credit to the Giants. Giants got it done. They beat the Seahawks 29-20. Slayton had 8 catches for 122 yards and found the end zone. Now, there was a delay on the shores of the Allegheny River, but no Micah Parsons, no DeMarcus Lawrence. CeeDee Lamb arguing with Dakota on the sideline. But yet...
was it?
Well, it was a heated exchange. But the Arlington Cowboys go into Pittsburgh. And Dakota leads a game-winning touchdown drive, and the Cowboys, with no Micah Parsons and no DeMarcus Lawrence, get a big, big win over the Pittsburgh Steelers by a final score of 2017, which made Snoop go home very happy. And if I didn't have to go get the pony service, I really wanted to watch first take because I really wanted to see the dejection on Stephen A. Smith's face because his Steelers lost to the Cowboys. And I'm pretty sure he had to eat a slice of humble pie.
You can watch it. You can find it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I'll pretty sure I'll find the clip.
Yeah, the segment. Yeah,
and the hot take. Yeah. But I mean, Prescott threw for 352, turned the ball over twice. Dowdle ran the ball very hard, 20 carries for 87 yards. But the eventual touchdown pass to Tolbert, which first off was a tremendous catch, and for him to hold on to the ball was you know, this isn't funny. I'm high, my knees are shut, I'm hungover. If you want to pull this crap, you can say you're from the Yankees. Yes. Oh, Jake Taylor, the gift that keeps on giving. And then last night, the Chiefs, without any help from the officials, they actually won this game. But then again, of course, for whatever reason, Derek Carr was in a giving mood, which I really don't understand why he threw that ball he did. But
yeah, I saw the interception. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like Who are you throwing it to? Yeah.
Well, we've seen that before.
That we have. But Kareem Hunt looks like he is picking up where he left off the last time he was wearing the Chiefs colors.
Great.
27 carries for 102 yards and a touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster decided he wanted to catch the football. 7 catches for $130, even though he did give up the big man with football interception because he could not hold on to the ball. But that was a great interception.
He was trying to take it 100 yards.
Oh, he
had a goals.
He was like, I am not taking a knee. I am running this out. Get off me. But
he has a little bit of speed too.
Yeah, he made some nice moves, but Saints go to 2-3 after starting off 2-3. The Chiefs go into their bye week at 5-0. Yes, the score says 26-13, but realistically, the Chiefs really should have put up 50 on the Saints, but didn't. But at the end of the day, Chiefs go into their bye week with the
Send it to your email.
His email?
Sure did.
Oh. JP, check your email. Yeah, so there's that. So, do you want me to cuss out my team first, or you want to cuss out your team first?
Oh, you go ahead and have it.
Okay, so for whatever reason, whenever the Arizona Cardinals like to come to Santa Clara, it seems to be a trap game, and I really don't understand why. But I'll go at this here, because for some reason, we go back 3 seasons ago when Colt McCoy from the University of Tejas, Colt McCoy, was the starter because Kyler was hurt. And we made Colt McCoy look like Neil Lomax. And if you don't know who Neil Lomax is, he was the quarterback for the St. Louis Cardinals in the first year. The Cardinals moved to Phoenix. And him and Roy Jetstream Green was a very nice quarterback receiver combination for the Cardinals during the 80s. As we bring the Jaffa in, hanging out with us on this late night edition.
Y'all got the horn.
You do get the horn. But and then Colt McCoy shreds the Niners and the Cardinals beat the Niners. Then we come back to week 1, 2020. Niners were up 14-0 or 10-0, and somehow the Cardinals came back and win on opening day 2020. Go back to this past Sunday. The Niners special teams, as we know, has been very, very crappy as hell. They block a field goal and score. You're up 23-10 at the half. And I don't want to be that guy that says that the injury to Jake Mooney changed everything, but doggone, the injury to the doggone kicker changed everything. Because, and here's what I don't understand. How is it that punters that can punt 60 plus yards in the air can't kick a doggone field goal? You're a kicker. You kick the football. How can you not?
Different. It's a little different. So it's a little different.
Yeah, but so some of those punters also do kickoff. It's kind of the same thing.
True too.
However, but here's the biggest issue. You cannot go 1 for 6 in the red zone. The red zone has been a huge issue so far with this football team. Now some will say, well, they missed McCaffrey. When they had McCaffrey, sometimes they kept settling for field goals when they had McCaffrey. It's not just all because McCaffrey's not there. Okay, here's the thing, folks. 49er faithful, you might have to prepare that Christian McCaffrey might not play at all this season.
Oh, didn't he practice though with no issues?
I don't know.
Come back week 7, apparently.
That's his aim, but I'm just preparing for the fact that he might not play at all this season because, again,
the Madden curse is real.
well, I mean, that goes without saying. But my thing is this: he was injury prone when you traded for him.
Facts.
Now, granted, since he's put on the red and gold, he's been durable. But you know this was eventually going to come.
Here's the thing, though. The only pushback I had on that, with calling him injury prone coming out of Carolina, was the fact that they overran him with a shitty offensive line.
You're not.
We
That's
actually
that's
have
true
a
statement.
decent offensive line, and just like last year, he wasn't taking unnecessary hits. That he was pretty healthy throughout the season. I mean,
Correct.
nobody's really 100% healthy,
Correct.
but this is one of those things that he's in what, year 8? The year 7, year 8?
I'll answer that question for you in just a second. Hold on.
Because he's close to the 10-year mark.
He is. Hold on. Let's see his actual. Okay, so his first season was 2017.
So he's in his 7th year.
7th year.
7th year after. I mean, let's be real. Even in San Francisco, he's been the bell cow. Running him, we haven't really had a solid number 2 to be able to give McCaffrey some of those reps. Now, maybe we just found something with Mason, but we'll kind of see how that goes. But Kyle has a history of running his best players into the ground. Overusage, whatever it may be. Now, as much of a genius as he is, I don't know many geniuses who make the same mistake over and over and over again. This being up by double digits and losing crap, which I got to go back to hold up Miami and Cal real quick. I went to sleep, they were up, I woke up, and what the fuck happened in that game? Holy shit.
I'd watched the whole thing. As I'm sitting here watching this, I'm like, am I really watching this? Is this really happening? And it happened. Just like go figure. The day that Brandon Ayuk decides he wants to catch footballs.
Mizzle, what was the aura like in the stadium after that loss?
It was a little depleted.
Tell us how you really feel, cuz. But he decides to cook, and then and again I go back to this. So Jordan Mason, even though the fumble at the end did not help, but Jordan Mason was averaging 6.4 yards a carry in his 14 carries.
There's that fucking number again.
And I really want to ask you, B Rabbit, why is he not getting the football? But instead, you want to have Brock Purdy run around like he's Fran Tarkenton, trying to keep plays open, and then almost gets hit or gets sacked. If the play is not there, throw it away. If it's not there, throw it away. But not only that, is just this defense has forgotten how to tackle. Now, Fred Warner was compromised because he's dealing with an ankle sprain. Now, I'll cut him to the side because Fred Warner never takes plays off, and Fred Warner is a very sure tackler. However, James Conner gets better in the second half of games. He's been doing that since he's become an Arizona Cardinal, and the Niners could not tackle him. Yeah, they would wrap him up in the backfield, and yet he would break free and still get positive yardage. And he got stronger as the game went on in the second half. Okay, now he only got 2 passes, but the 4th and 5 catch by Marvin Harrison with Kyler Murray throwing off his back foot with Jaheir Brown rushing in his face, and Kyler somehow floats it up there, and Marvin Harrison, like his Hall of Fame dad, just makes the catch. Now,
around there somewhere.
Okay, Devondre Campbell, you got to go. You suck. You absolutely freaking suck. You've got to go. They can cut him right now. Now, I do like the fact that D Winters got the start, and I'm hoping D Winters has that motor that Dre Greenlaw has. But obviously, you can tell that they missed 57. They missed 57, and they missed 57 in a huge, huge way. But again, Kyle.
I have to pay him too in the offseason. Sure.
Yeah, you are. But Kyle. This all keeps falling on you. Now, I know some people want to give crap to Nick Sorensen. Yes, rightfully so. However, you blew a 10-point lead in Super Bowl 54 when Robert Saleh was your defensive coordinator. You blew a 10-point lead in the NFC title game in 2021 when DeMeco Ryans was your defensive coordinator. You blew a 10-point lead in the Super Bowl with Steve Wilkes as your defensive coordinator. But what is the common denominator? Kyle Shanahan was the head coach with all 3 of those different defensive coordinators. And he's the head coach now with Nick Sorensen as the defensive coordinator. So, Kyle, what will it take for you to finally say, you know what? Put it on me. It's my fault. When are you going to... And that's why... Okay. Now, I'm not going to say the sky is falling because they were 3-5. Got to the NFC title game. They were 4-4. Got to the NFC title game. Yes, I know this team is different. I get that. I understand it. However, when people want to write this team off, they somehow got their ish together and went on a long run only to get our hearts broken in the title game or in the Super Bowl. So,
it's not over.
It's not over. It's only week 5. But I will say this. If they finish like a 6-11 or a 7-10 or an 8-9 and miss the playoffs, you might have to rethink some stuff with Kyle Shanahan. Because something's not clicking. Because this is a common thing of your teams blowing a 10-point plus lead in games, be it it's in the playoffs or be it in the regular season.
He might be losing the locker room.
And that's that's another big thing also. You possibly might be correct on that. And a buddy of mine said this is almost like Jim Harbaugh's last season in Santa Clara when he was running the team, practicing too hard, but the players were being crybabies because they're like, he's pushing us too hard.
They made a big deal about that whole Kyle Shanahan making Brandon Ayuk change his shorts and everything from the red to the black and all this other stuff. You know, he may be losing the locker before our very eyes, and then we just haven't noticed yet.
Practicing too hard.
Because they're winning. But now they're losing, and you're starting to see the fractures start happening.
Mm-hmm.
you see 2 double-digit fucking losses, or double-digit, like you were ahead by double digits and you still lost the game.
To 2 teams that are your division opponents, and they're not that good. Okay? You mean to tell me you blow a 14-0 lead against the Rams, but yet the doggone Chicago Bears beat them, and the Bears are over 500? The Chicago Bears. Okay? Not to mention the doggone Cardinals put up 41 against the Rams.
Damn. How about that?
But yet, you let Kyler Murray deke y'all on a 50-yard run pass option for a touchdown, where the seam was just all the way open.
I don't care about that. 4th and 5. Yikes.
Well, but again, I
flashbacks to 3rd down in the Super Bowl.
I go back
Mm-hmm.
to
sorry, JP.
Now here's the kicker. Now we know they're on a short week. They're in Seattle on Thursday night. Going to Seattle. Now a couple of years ago.
Real shit. Dub, real shit. You think we're going to win? Honestly. Does any real 49er fan who's actually fucking paying attention actually think we're going to beat Geno Smith inside in Seattle? A place that we have historically struggled in?
If you run the ball.
Not since 2019.
Holy shit. But if you run the ball.
Here's the thing.
Remember that last time we talked about it? With the Vikings, and I just said there's that bad juju around something that just doesn't fucking happen. This is that same goddamn feeling that I've been getting throughout with the way that they have been playing. It inspires no fucking confidence whatsoever. I cannot rely on B Rabbit to make a good decision. I can't do it. I can't. And he is surrounded by fucking yes men, because here's what's happened.
That's a good point. He does have a lot of yes men.
Kyle Shanahan has had the luck of having his coaching tree be successful. So now anybody who comes into the organization now, yes, Kyle. Can I wipe your ass for you, Kyle? Can I kiss your ass for you, Kyle? You go to the other side, Lynch, you hold his nuts. And you wipe too from don't forget the gooch. Nobody wants to tell Kyle, hey, your time management in the second half, when you supposedly have the best running game in the game. And nah, I don't like it. Not good enough. You've based your entire offense on having a great run scheme, and you abandon it when it matters the most.
I guess this is not the time to where I've said that the Niners have won 5 straight against the Seahawks. I'm just.
Am I supposed to go? Yay!
No. I'm just putting it out there.
What is 5 straight in the past have to do with what's going right? 5 straight in the
past. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That was before the yes men. That was before the losing the locker room. That was before everything. You started giving people. That's what happens when you started giving people money who don't fucking deserve it.
Brandon Ayuk.
People holding out for all of this money in training camp, and now all
Trent
of a sudden
Williams.
they're rusty coming in.
Trent Williams.
trying to get in shape. I think they hold out is because they get lazy. They just don't want to go to, you know what? I make enough money. I can afford to miss a couple of mandatory OTAs. They're going to pay me anyway. Oh, shit. When I get back, though, I'm going to be out of breath. It's going to take me a couple of weeks to get into it. By the time week 5, week 6 comes around, shit's already in shambles, and people are looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? Because 100%. Their leaders are the ones who are fucking slacking.
100%.
The leaders are the ones that we're supposed to look at and go, these are the guys who are going to lead our team to the fucking Super Bowl, are out here acting a goddamn fool. Don't know how to be professionals. Trent Williams, you've been in the league goddamn long enough. You know better than this. You know you know better than anybody at your fucking age. You need the conditioning, big boy. You need it. I don't care how good you are. The older you get, the more you need. You cannot sit out and think that you're going to be good coming back. Mm-hmm. Ayuk, 30 mil, huh? 30 mil for fucking stone hands and a bad fucking attitude. Are you kidding me?
And the wrong colored shorts.
I don't even care about the shorts. Like, the shorts are like the least of my fucking worries when it comes to this guy. You wanted 30 mil and this is what you produced? There's got to be something in the contract that says, hey, you need this in order to get this. It's got to be incentive based, because if the majority of that is guaranteed, then holy fuck, were the 49ers robbed.
Cuz is going ham right now.
We could have absolutely had somebody else. We could have definitely gone and looked. EJ took the words right out of my fucking mouth. Thank you, EJ. Thank you, sir.
That Sooner mentality.
This is why we call the segment passion. This is why we call this segment passion.
See, that type of work ethic in the long run doesn't win you fucking championships. It doesn't win you championships. Trent Williams, great player, Hall of Fame player. Guess what he fucking doesn't have?
A ring.
And you think with this work ethic, with you holding out for a restructuring, and for what? For what? You know what's ahead. You know what the window is. They can't keep restructuring contracts forever. It's only a matter of time before people stop taking pay cuts because they're seeing people who are undeserving get the big paydays.
Damn right.
Jay Cutler.
Ooh.
It's ridiculous. You think the receiving core, you think Juwan Jennings,
he should be getting Ayuk money if you ask.
When his contract and everything comes up, when at the end of the year he's shown statistically that he's done better than Brandon Ayuk, you're $30 million fucking man.
He's been more valuable.
Uh-oh.
And your wide receiver 3 is your more valuable guy. What kind of money you think he's gonna ask for? And you think he's going to settle for anything less? Hey, you paid him 30 mil and I had more touchdowns, more yards, and more receptions. And I'm the more reliable target on third down and in the red zone. Doesn't matter what you think I am. What you have is a problem.
Big one.
It's all crumbling. It's all coming apart. It's all coming apart. We're talking about the window being shut. It's being fucking shattered right now. Like, there's no... They're boarding the bitch up. Hurricane season has come through with a fury and a vengeance on this fucking team.
Oh boy.
That the football gods are not happy with the Santa Clara fucking 49ers right now. They are not happy with it. The arrogance, the attitude, the I deserve to be here bullshit. I guess when you're on top for that long, I guess it's an inheritance right? It's my right to be a fucking Super Bowl champion. No, what has been your right though is getting to the final spot and watching somebody else raise the fucking trophy.
Because you blow double-digit leads.
Making bad decisions, and your guys who are leaders can't look at your coach and go, "Hey, that's a fucking stupid decision. We're not doing that."
Pete Carroll, hello.
I'm sorry. Do you see what it says there? 6.4, the magic number. 6.4 yards a carry. Fuck you, Kyle. If you're going to keep calling these pass plays and everything when we're up by 10 plus points and we're midway through the third quarter and you want to try and get cute, fuck you, Kyle. We're running.
Mm-hmm.
We're running a pass play. No, fuck you, Kyle. We're running.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy, if you're going to be a franchise quarterback, you need to let the nutsack drop and say, fuck you, Kyle, we're running.
Or let him call his own audible. Or
if you're going to give him the keys to the franchise, then give him the fucking keys.
Or you know what?
Go.
Or you know what, Kyle? Let somebody else call the plays. Hire
His ego. You know better than I do, Dub.
I know. But it's like, you shouldn't even have. Okay, Mike Shanahan, I can understand why he has an ego. He went back to back. I can understand why Mike has an ego. But you, Junior, what have you done other than blow double-digit leads in 3 Super Bowls, 1 as an OC, 2 as a head coach?
He has been so 28-3 was the biggest nightmare for him. That is still a big stain on the psyche of Kyle Shanahan. He is so desperate to not have that happen again that it keeps happening to him again and again. He's talking about me? The big ass head? Yeah, I know.
No, he's talking about Kyle.
I know, yeah, he's talking about Kyle Shanahan.
Got a blast.
All right, Mizzle. Your turn to unleash passion on what happened in Denver.
There ain't much to say about my team. I was great about what y'all. I mean, but
I don't even have to. I got enough for the 49. The Raiders are so much of an afterthought. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I don't even.
Yeah, you don't even think about it. You don't even think about it.
It's like kicking a man repeatedly in the head when he's already knocked out.
Yeah. There's no point.
There's zero satisfaction in that.
The first quarter, cool. Yeah. You know, looking like we were gonna go down there and do 8 straight. I knew I should have.
By the way, what's this shit about your head coach when he was coaching at Arizona State taking his players to gun ranges and strip clubs?
Oh,
I know Arizona State's got a reputation, but holy fuck.
Well, I know all that. I just know he did some shit over with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about.
Apparently he did. You got to look that up. When he was at Arizona State, his recruiting tactics were a little what you would call questionable.
Oh boy, I guess it is.
And Tempe is a beautiful city. It really is.
Arizona State is where everybody goes to get drugs and STDs. That's Arizona State right there. That is completely
nice.
Arizona State.
The proud alma mater of the great Al Michaels and Reginald Martinez Jackson and Barry Lamar
And you
Bonds.
have seen Al Michaels when beautiful women show up on screen, and how he reacts.
You know about Barry Bonds.
Every dude who has come out of Arizona State is racking up the body count. Everybody is. Everybody's swapping everything over at Arizona State. You kidding me? That reputation is fucking insane out in Arizona State. They, apparently, some of the shit as Arizona State makes Chico State look pedestrian.
Wow.
Oh baby, we know how we know how much of a party town Chico State is.
Yes, indeed.
Actually, you know what? Truth be told, we know someone that actually got somebody pregnant in Chico.
Chico State is definitely a party town. That I'm not taking it away. What for people to have an actual understanding of what you say. Antonio Pierce is on the list. If he's talking about the list that I think he's talking about.
No, I think he's talking about the Puff Daddy list.
Oh Lord.
Uh-huh.
He took players to Diddy parties. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was traumatizing people.
No, bad boy. Take that.
Oh no. We went full-fledged Diddy.
No, but that
I
was.
also wanted to on the Deshaun Watson thing.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah.
He quit on the team. So did y'all did y'all watch any of that game? At least catch highlights of it. You know,
I watched.
I saw some highlights.
Yeah, I saw what was they were showing on Red Zone.
Okay, so there was a situation late in the fourth quarter, 4th down and goal. And they were supposed to line up, run a play. They were supposed to go for it. Coach called a play. Well, the only problem with that is Mr. Wax On, Wax Off himself just decided to walk off the field.
Oh, no.
Just decided, nah, I'm good. We're good. Let's kick a field goal. Let's do something else. Like, we're not going to try and go and take the lead. We're not going to, no. He just walks off the field. Coach is looking at him like, what are we doing? Takes off his helmet, sitting moping all the way to the bench. They take the penalty to back it up a little bit, and then they end up taking the field goal. He quit on his team. He's been playing so shit. He's got so many allegations and court cases coming up. His mind ain't on football right now. The Cleveland Browns paid a bunch of money for somebody who's going to be going through legal shit for at least the next 5 years.
It's a crying shame.
But I believe there's a clause in his contract. If something happens like that, they can retrieve some of the money back.
Some of it, not all of it. That's the problem with it.
Well, yeah,
they should be able to terminate it and say, "The hell with this. We're done. I'm not dealing with it."
True that too.
That's what they should be able to do, and move on and find another quarterback instead of now they're being held hostage by an alleged fucking rapist.
Well, I didn't see that play that you're discussing, but that's crazy.
It was towards the end. Even the announcers were looking at it going like, they can't be taking a timeout right now. They can't be like, what are they doing? Why are they doing that? Well, he's just walking off the field. Yeah. He just walked off the field. Hey, Deshaun, we need you to play quarterback in order to score a touchdown on this play. You walking off doesn't really help the situation. This is where you got fucking the dodgeball announcers. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for
him. Jody loves Chachi.
The Ocho.
Fucking Ouchtown population, you bro.
The Ocho.
Like, just what are we doing? And so yeah, I mean, Cleveland is gonna be Cleveland. Another town that has bad juju all over it.
Except it is still very bad to steal Jobu's rum.
Can you believe
It
this?
is very
Can you
bad.
believe this? The city of Cleveland was so cursed that LeBron James had to sell his soul and his whole for a fucking title to come to Cleveland. Do you guys understand this? That's how deep in the dumps Cleveland sports was that LeBron James, King James, went to the devil himself and said, I got to do it for my city.
After Draymond touched his nuts.
It was long before that. That deal was made as soon as he went back to Cleveland. You ain't gonna. I'm not leaving Miami. I got D Wade. Why would I want to leave Miami?
Because
We got to bring a title to Cleveland. Oh, all right. Well, what are you gonna do for me? No, it's it's actually what you're gonna do for us.
yeah, because he was not gonna take over Pat Riley, because Pat Riley's gonna be like, no, you're doing it my way or get out. Pat Riley was not playing that at all.
Yeah, not at all whatsoever. But regardless, it just and where's Cleveland been since? Cleveland football is back to being the joke that it's always been. Yeah,
Well,
they haven't won a game yet, have they?
The Browns, they've won one. They beat the Jaguars.
They beat the What is going on this season? This season is so stupid in so many different ways. It's ridiculous.
Almost as ridiculous as James Brown hair on CBS. I don't know who's trying to show who's got the bigger forehead, James Brown or Lester Holt from NBC News.
Wow.
Yes, folks.
Give it to Lester.
Lester Holt is almost starting to do like the Jerry Rice. That's not good.
No.
Lester's hanging back a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Lester's got to make a few decisions. Pretty goddamn soon.
But real quickly, all four division series and the playoffs are all tied at a game apiece. Tonight we had game 2, or last night we had game 2 between the Tigers and the Guardians. Carpenter's 3-run homer in the 9th gave the Tigers the win, 3-0 to even up that series, and then the Royals even the series against the Jets, beating Carlos Rodon by a final score of 4-2. Of course, I would like to thank the San Diego Fathers for thrashing the Dodgers 10-2 last night. But Dodger fans, y'all suck.
Yeah.
Y'all suck.
I was just about to ask. I'm like, what's this shit I hear? They almost had to forfeit the game because the fans were being stupid. What happened?
They were throwing balls at Jerkson Profar and Fernando Tatis Jr. in the outfield.
Like actual baseballs.
Actual baseballs, yes.
Classless.
Leave it to a fucking Dodger fan. Leave it to a Dodger fan.
Now,
for what?
Because Fernando Tatis Jr. hit 2 home runs, which he has made Dodger Stadium his home away from home. He loves playing in that stadium, but again,
he's shitting on your team, so you're gonna throw baseballs at it.
This is hey. I didn't say. Okay, I know Dodger fans. They're the good ones. Every fan base has them. We all know this. But
I've never seen Giants fans on the news throwing baseballs at fucking players.
No, I mean, well,
the only thing I see for Giants fans is the whole, give them an insult and call them a bum at the end of it. That's the only thing I've ever heard coming out of fucking San Francisco.
No. We wait until we get away from the stem, and then that's when we fight. We don't fight in the stadium.
Of course, we don't fight. We don't fight in front of the cameras. We don't need people to know our business.
No, we go we go down the Embarcadero and then we come to fisticuffs. We don't do it smack dab.
We gotta cross the bridge first, bro.
Yes.
Let's go.
But also, last or 2 nights ago, the Phillies came back to win on a walk off to even up their series 7-6. So today in Game 3, we got the Mets and the Phillies, and that's going to be insanity at Flushing in Queens between the Phillies and the Mets.
And then we got Mets, huh?
They got that feel. And then the Padres at home. San Diego is going to be lit as it's Game 3 between the Dodgers and the Padres, to which I really think if the Dodgers don't win tonight, I think the series is over. Just because
Would that be
again,
up 3-0?
No,
or 2-1.
2-1. But they will. I mean, they're all going 4 games because all the series are even. But my thing is this: just like Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts has forgotten how to play baseball in October. Freddie Freeman is still hurt, and Yu Darvish just basically gave the blueprint on how to pitch to Shohei Ohtani because Yu Darvish made Ohtani look like an amateur on Sunday night.
Wait, Hugh Darvish
Is it just me, or does it seem a little bit coincidental that everybody seems to be going the Dan Marino route? And what I mean by that is he sold his soul for the devil for all the records in the world, but hey, at the end of the bargain, you don't get a title.
Well, Joe Montana did say, "Hold my beer."
Joe said, "I got God on my side." You went the wrong one.
Joe said, "Try Jesus, don't try me, because I'll throw touchdowns."
And then Jesus said, "Because of that attitude, I'm going to send you my son." And his name is Jerry Rice. That's how that all went down. You get rewarded for being a good person.
As Michael,
it's crazy, isn't it? Like we're seeing nowadays, and it kind of seems to be in every sport, that all these players that big time names are, I mean, I guess minus Patrick Mahomes because the script is what the script is. Everybody else, it seems to be the same story. They just can't get it done. They just can't get it done in the big time. They can do all of this, but they can't get it done in the big time. The ring, in order to get a ring, there's almost gatekeepers to it. It's weird. Like the people who deserve it, like the people who need to have rings to really cement the legacy. It's just you got Stone Cold at the end of the day going, it ain't happening.
So Stone Cold's the gatekeeper. Got it.
Might be. Giving Stone Cold stunners to anybody who tries to come through the gates.
Yes, folks, you just made a Ghostbusters reference on the Mizzle and Dub show. Yes, talking about the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper. But nonetheless, as always, we appreciate the Jaffo JP coming on. Which again, he's got the. Now, besides this coming Friday, which go ahead and promote Friday's show. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, Friday. I mean, we got tomorrow's show, and then we got Friday's show. Friday obviously is going to be a big one because it's a rivalry weekend, and I'm going to be talking the most shit at probably that you're ever going to see all year. So it's that time of year. It's starting to become an annual thing now. We're getting 4 years into it. Same time of year where Oklahoma Sooners football will be at the receiving end of every shot from a 50 caliber desert fucking eagle that's going to be coming out of my goddamn mouth when it comes to Friday. Right, so definitely don't want to miss that. Jaffo's TV, go ahead, subscribe. Also, JP's AI designs, getting those and stuff out there. Now, hella cheap. I know people are paying a shit ton of money for logos now. Cheapest one that I've ever had to get one done for is about $15-20. So if you're paying too damn much, let me know, or I can get something done for you. Look at Mizzle and Dub right here. Got them. Some things done for them, really clean, professional looking.
Yes.
So go ahead to the JP's AI Designs Instagram page to learn more.
EJ, did you really ask that question? He's only been saying it the whole show.
I call it.
I think he's being funny.
DJ, where you been? It's late for you too, huh, bud? Yeah, I know. 1:35 in the morning. It's tough for a lot of people. It's a little delirium going in a few individuals. The night owls is not an easy feat. Only the strong survive for this one.
That is correct. That is correct. But as always, again, as mentioned, please subscribe to the Jaffos TV YouTube channel. During and catch JP, EJ Mizzle, DJ Matt Sticks on the All Pro Jaffos, the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. He said, I just didn't hear the Texas part, just been hearing the Sooners.
Oh, I thought it was a given as soon as you start shitting on Oklahoma. I thought that was a given of, oh, you must be a Texas fan. Usually.
But nonetheless,
how I identify Texas fans most of the time.
But nonetheless, as always, we appreciate the Jaffo Army, the Jaffo family for hanging out with us and giving us a little bit of passion on this early Tuesday morning. By the way, before we leave, condolences to the Houston family as the matriarch, the legendary Sissy Houston, passed away at the age of 91. Of course, she is the mother of the legendary Whitney Houston, of course, who sung backgrounds for Aretha Franklin, Elvis Presley, among others. The great gospel legend Sissy Houston, gone at the age of 91. Certainly, prayers and thoughts to the Houston family. With that said, we appreciate EJ Mizzle hanging out with us in the comments, and also appreciate JP coming on with us here on this interesting 253rd episode of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Again, catch the All Pro Jaffos tomorrow on Jaffos TV on Tuesday and this upcoming Friday. Don't forget Wednesday, the other side of the ball, talking all things A7FL, and of course, talking ish with myself, Chris, and Mizzle, coming up to you this week, as we will give our picks for Week 6. Final thoughts, gentlemen, before we put a wrap and a bow on this.
Get your fucking shit together, Kyle. Run the fucking ball, Kyle.
I can't top that. Well, with that, folks, it's 12 o'clock some damn where, and as the super dope beatmaker takes us out, for JP, for Mizzle, I'm Double A. Take care of yourself and each other, and you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. Hook 'em horns. Go Bevo.
Being hooked.
Go
They're being
Bevo.
hooked. Oh, they're being hooked. That's pretty nice.
Yes. And by the way,
The Raiders
yeet.
stink. Fucking Raiders stink. Matter of fact, spoiler alert, the Steelers gonna dog walk us in their own goddamn stadium. Watch. And then we gonna go to the next stadium that we call home in LA and get dog walked by the. Hey, we might finish 2-15. I'm not being shot. There it is. Good night. Football fucking sucks.
They will make it 6 straight over the Seahawks for this week. Week 7, I don't know.
You picking the Niners to win Thursday?
Yes, I am.
All right. Yeet.
Yeet.
Good night. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Canada.